Scott Peterson, the man convicted in one of the most notorious murder cases of the early 2000s, is back in the news in the United Kingdom due to his involvement in a new docuseries titled Face to Face with Scott Peterson, which premiered on August 20, 2024 on Peacock. This series offers Peterson's first public comments in over 2 decades, revisiting the controversial case where he was convicted of murdering his wife, Laci Peterson, and their unborn son, Connor, in 2002. The case that gripped the world. Scott Peterson's case captivated the public and media globally, particularly because of the shocking nature of the crime and the intense media coverage that followed. Laci Peterson, who was 8 months pregnant, went missing on Christmas Eve in 2002. Her remains and those of her unborn child were discovered months later, washed ashore in San Francisco Bay, near where Peterson had gone fishing on the day of her disappearance. New documentary and Peterson's claims. In Face to Face with Scott Peterson, the convicted murderer speaks out about the case, continuing to maintain his innocence. He discusses his shock at the guilty verdict, asserting that he was wrongfully convicted and expressing frustration with the media's portrayal of him at the trial. Peterson also addresses the affair with Amber Frey, which played a significant role in his conviction, stating that while he regrets the affair, it had nothing to do with Laci's disappearance and murder. The docuseries also delves into new theories about what might have happened to Laci Peterson, with Peterson and his defense team suggesting that burglars in the neighborhood could have been responsible for her death. This theory, along with advances in forensic technology, is part of the basis for the Los Angeles Innocence Project's involvement in Peterson's case. They are currently petitioning for a new trial, focusing on potential new evidence, such as DNA testing on duct tape found on Laci's clothing, which they argue could exonerate Peterson. Media and public reaction. The revival of the Peterson case through this docuseries has sparked renewed debate about his guilt or innocence. While some viewers are sympathetic to Peterson's claims of wrongful conviction, others remain convinced of his guilt, pointing to the substantial evidence presented at his trial. The series also raises broader questions about the role of media in high-profile criminal cases and how public perception can influence the outcome of trials. In the UK, where true crime documentaries are particularly popular, the Peterson case has garnered significant attention, with discussions about the potential for justice to be served through new investigations and legal proceedings. The docuseries is being watched closely by those interested in the intersections of law, media, and technology in the criminal justice system. Conclusion. Scott Peterson's re-emergence into the public eye through Face to Face with Scott Peterson has reignited interest in a case that has haunted the public for over 2 decades. As the possibility of a new trial looms, the world watches to see whether new evidence could alter the course of what was once considered a closed case. Whether Peterson's claims of innocence will hold up against the weight of past evidence remains to be seen, but the docuseries is certainly bringing new life to the debate. This ongoing interest reflects not only the enduring fascination with the Peterson case, but also the broader cultural and legal implications of revisiting such a high-profile conviction in the age of advanced forensic science and media scrutiny.